Chaos.
Oh, I'm unfamiliar with Chaos, but I'm very familiar with Pokepen.
This is a high-profile match.
Oh, Pokepen's going Ike. You know, he goes a lot of different characters. I haven't really been keeping up with who he's been maining. Huh? Yeah, this is Chaos and Pokepen. This is, I'm not actually sure where in bracket this might be, but I'm sure it's somewhere in, like, round 3 or 4 winners. Knowing yes. Pokepen.
So what does Pokepen have to do here against DK?
I think he needs to use that sword. He needs to use that sword to kind of keep DK at bay. He needs to make sure he doesn't get caught by DK's like armored moves, like his side B and his donkey punch and stuff like that. He has to make sure, right, you know, he can take a lot of advantage off of like counter opportunities with like DK's nair approaches and stuff like that when he like run up nairs or like tries to, you know, forward tilt him, stuff like that. Like, or like if he's trying to like cover landing, like by like using his down B like that on the ground, like that's a really good opportunity for Ike to counter Donkey Kong and kind of knock him away and kind of get a safer landing. As far as what DK has to do, I think he needs to wait for his opportunities to kind of get in, like wait for a small opening and like really capitalize on that and like get Ike off stage and get him like low and away off stage. So like preferably like run off forward throw or run off down throw him off stage or something like that. I'm not actually sure what the trajectory of down throw is. I would assume it's at least somewhat downward, if not away. Possibly even. I don't think he wants to like try and stage spike him because if he techs it, he can just up B back to stage and he's invincible and that's free.
Yeah.
I feel like Ike's up B is going to be a really big issue for Donkey Kong, especially with recovering. Like if Donkey Kong's off stage, like I can just like run off stage and like start up being the ledge, and he might just get the spike with the invincibility startup, and the sword will come down and it'll probably spike
him. Has an invincibility for a few frames?
Yeah, it does.
Do you know how many? I'm
a good deal of it. A good deal of Ike's up B. He is invincible. I think until he reaches like the top of the arc and finishes like his spin, he is invincible. Though, right?
It can't be frame 1.
I don't think it comes out.
No,
I don't think it's frame 1. But it starts about as quickly as like the actual hitbox starts coming out, I think.
Yeah, I could imagine that the only move would be invincible frame 1 move would be like super KO punch or something like that.
I don't even know if that's frame 1 invincible.
Oh, so but Mr. Gello says it's super armor, not.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So it was same thing pretty much. Except you just don't.
Invincibility
don't go
is you don't flinch and you take damage, and super armor is you don't flinch within a threshold. You continue. You also take damage. It's usually within a knockback or a damage threshold that you have that armor.
Well, isn't there a super armor and then a heavy armor?
Yes.
Is there a distinction between that? Isn't super armor completely non-flinching?
You're right. Heavy armor is the one that flinches.
Yeah. Heavy armor flinches after a certain threshold.
Oh wait, you can still beat hit them with the right move.
Oh,
yeah.
so it is.
So like a strong enough attack, I think, still beats out like certain super armor.
Granted, it's frame 2 or whatever. There's a clip.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do know like Donkey Kong's Donkey Punch has insane super armor though. Like me and my friend were playing around and he was going Captain Falcon and I went Donkey Kong and he ran up and fucking just kneed me, just straight up kneed me in the air, and I unleashed Donkey Punch and I swear to God I thought he had hit me with the knee. Like he made contact and made like the lightning and the sweet spot and everything like that, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, like in 2 big chunky frames, my punch just kind of came out of nowhere. And then just like killed him.
During friendlies, I was playing our little Mac that we have here, which is he's a really good little Mac.
Yeah.
And oh my God, the
F-Smash
heavy armor on that guy is insane. Like
no, F-Smash is scary because it's like, what do I do? Do I run up and grab him, or do I like run up and bait it out and then like punish him? And like it's got armor. Like if I run up and grab him, it comes out pretty fast too. Like, is this going to be safe if I approach him, or do I have to just like bait it out, or do I have to just wait for it? Or
the thing with Little Mac is that your punch scheme has to be so on point.
Yeah.
That if you miss like a single edge guard, then you shouldn't be playing against this character. You know, I mean, you can't get too hard over yourself, but you know, it's that sort of thing. But
I mean, there's simple things to edge guard Mac with, especially since he's really vulnerable to like rapid jabs at the ledge sometimes. Those can be a really good way of like taking his jump. Anyway. Back to the match at hand.
Wow, that was a long match.
It looks like Chaos is, doing about as well as expected. Like I said, I don't think this matchup is really in DK's favor. Ike has the oomph to really take stocks from DK, and He's not like exactly the heaviest character in the game, but he's no lightweight. And he's got lots of good tools for spacing out DK and really racking up some damage and getting those kills. So
that up air kill or kill combos. You always see Ike's killing with up air. It's
okay. Yeah,
cool.
he gets to the stage spike there and tries to keep him away from the stage, but because Ike's side B has so much like horizontal distance, it's just like he's got to get him like down in a way. Like he's got to put him in a position where he has to like not be able to use his side B to get back horizontally and like maybe rely on his up B and like not be
Chaos
like
is
he
bringing
just has
it back
to
a little bit.
Yeah, it's getting a good ledge guard opportunity against Ike with DK just doesn't seem like it's an easy thing to do.
And closes it out with a nice back air. So with the 2-frame, I always hear the word 2-frame, and I just assume it means there are 2 frames of non-invincibility that you can snipe